Hello, amazing fourth graders. It's Mr. Trevane here for lesson 6.6. Take a look at your objective and follow along with your I can statement. Your I can statement is, I can compare fractions using benchmarks. So you may remember when you compare in math, you're using greater than, equal to, less than. Hopefully those came out correctly on your end. I don't know, I'm stuck in this box. And we are going to be using a very helpful strategy using benchmarks. So, benchmarks, we need to know what that is. What is a benchmark? A benchmark is a known size or amount that helps you understand a different size or amount. Oh my goodness, when did 1/2 get there? So, 1/2 is the benchmark fraction that we are going to be using today. There are other types of benchmarks, like 0. Everybody knows what 0 is. And everybody knows what 1/2 is, or when your numerator matches your denominator, like in 2/2. That's 1/2, okay? So if we want to compare 5/8 with 1/2, you can use some mental math if you know an equivalent fraction for the benchmark 1/2. So if you were to create another fraction with a common denominator of 8, 2 times 4 equals 8, and 1 times 4 equals 4. So I can already know before even doing any math, just with a little bit of brain power, that 5/8 is going to be greater than 1/2. Let me show you what I mean. So here's my benchmark fraction, 1/2. And if I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5/8, well, I know that 5/8 is greater than 1/2, just like I showed you with my mental math. We can also use a number line. So here I have a number line that's starting at 0 and split into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 parts. Okay, so if I put 5/8 on this number line, and right at the halfway point, right in the middle, is 4/8. 4/8 is an equivalent fraction to 1/2, so 5/8 is greater than 1/2, or 4/8. Okay? We can also use some graph paper. So 1/2 and compare 1/2 with 3/4. Now, using some mental math, what number times 2 equals 4? Well, 2 times 2 equals 4. So anything I do to the bottom, you've already learned. You must do to the numerator in the top. 1 times 2 is 2, which is less than 3. So 1/2, I already know is going to be less than 3/4. Let me show you what I mean. So here I have my number line, starting at 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. And we can graph 3/4. 1/2, the benchmark 1/2, is equivalent to 2/4. Since 2/4 is less than 3/4, I know that 1/2 is less than 3/4. We read this, 1/2 is less than 3/4. Let's compare 1/2 with 2/3. What do you think is going to be? What do you think it's going to be? Do you think 1/2 is going to be greater than or less than 2/3? Maybe you can even think about it with some of your fraction circles, where 1/2 might be greater than or less than. I don't know. Let's find out. So here I have a number line. I have, starting with 0, 1, 2, 3 parts of the whole, and 2/3 is going to be right there. Now 1/2 is right in the middle, so I know that 1/2 is less than 2/3. Let's practice. I want you to compare 4/5 with 1/2. You can use mental math, you can use your number line, or any other strategy that helps you. Please pause the video and go ahead and try this on your own. Thank you so much for pausing the video, and even thank you to those of you who didn't. I hope you're still learning. So here on my number line, 4/5 is right here. Now, if I look at this number line right in the middle of this number line, or halfway through the number line, I have 1/2. So 4/5 is further down this number line. That means it is greater than 1/2. So 4/5 is greater than 1/2. Go ahead and try one more. Compare 3/6 with 4/8. Thank you so much for pausing the video. So right here, I have 3/6, And what do you know? If I stop right here in the middle, that's also where 1/2 goes. When they are at the same place on the number line or the same distance on the number line, they are equal. So 3/6 is equal to 1/2. And we already know that. 2 times 3 gives you 6. Anything you do to the bottom, you must do to the top. 1 times 3 equals 3. So we already knew that, but here's another strategy that you can use to compare fractions. Ah, I didn't see you there. I just want to show you one more example that will help you on your quick check. So I am on page 361 in my volume 2 GoMath book. My objective, remember, for today is I can compare fractions using benchmarks. And I want to take a look at number 4. We are comparing, we write less than or greater than for these two fractions. We have 11/12 and we have 4/8. Now, you're probably wondering, but Mr. Turbain, I thought our benchmark fraction was 1/2. Well, one of these fractions is equivalent to 1/2. Can you already tell which one it is? Well, I have 11/12. So here I have my number line that I created, and I have it split into 12 parts. So 11 out of those 12 parts, 11/12 would go right here. Now, in my green number line, I have the fraction, and 1/2 would go right here. So my other fraction, it's not 11/12, is going to be 4/8. So here I have my fraction split up into 8 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4 eighths is right here. So in this example, 4/8 is equivalent to 1/2. So we are using that as our benchmark fraction. Now, using my number line, I can take a look at this and know that 11/12 is greater than 4/8. So it's going to get 2 dots. 4/8 is only going to get 1. And when I connect the dots, I create a greater than sign. We read this, 11/12 is greater than 4/8. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Osprey, lead the way.